another edition of Divine Love Talk. We're going to get straight into the messages, into the readings, because, we're limited for time as per usual. Before we get into, let's see, what we're going to do, we'll start here. As always, Soul Tribe members get complimentary readings on the live and such. Okay. Hi, Morty. Hi, Sunny. How you guys been doing? Biggest message, big message. And it's been one of the repeating messages we've got since the end, like this time last year in 2023, right? When we were told that the blessings are going to come in and be careful what you wish for, and because you're going to get it, and a lot of people will be leaving your life because where you're going in life, they can't come with you. You need to be supported by a strong team who can help you manage the level of blessings that's coming in for you. You don't have to share it on the live because we were also instructed to keep that to ourselves. I'm just saying, with this eclipse energy that we have coming in, right? This period between late March, early April, and now mid-September, early October, right? That in between saw a lot of chaos, saw a lot of upheaval, saw a lot of loss, a couple of gains. But baby, the way things are going to kick up for the collective, for those of you who have been steadfast, who have been committed to doing the work, for those of you, despite of what was going on, still invested in your journey, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, did everything you needed to do to position yourself in the right place. When I tell you, you're about to reap the blessings, I can't even say about a handful, right? Because my hands, they're not tiny, but they're just not enough to illustrate, right, how big these blessings, they're coming in by the truckload. If you ever seen the trucks on Eastern Parkway come Labor Day, and it's just one after the other, filled with people, filled with revelers and masqueraders doing their thing, right? That's how the blessings are going to come in for you guys. But you gotta keep your mouth shut. Keep it to yourself. Other people may be like, "Oh my God, you got a new car." Yeah, that's it. You don't need to get into the specifics. They don't need to know that, your great aunt knew this person and that person and you ended up getting, no, they don't need to know all of that. Keep people from as far out your business as possible. And you know that no answer, not answering, is an answer, right? You're not obligated because someone said, "Hey, I see you changed up your hairstyle. Going anywhere special?" Shut the fuck up. And that was for someone in particular, because I know you get that annoyed when someone's just constantly clocking every little thing that you do. You don't have to justify their foolery with an answer. You could just be like, smile, wave, and keep it pushing. I don't know. I mean, I guess when we were young, we were taught to be polite, but you don't have to be polite to the haters, okay? Okay. Before we get into the general reading, the message for today, this Monday, right? The road opening day, right? The first day of the work week. I hope everybody's having a grand day, a marvelous, a grand day, a marvelous Monday, right? It is the 16th. It is a 7-day. It is the day of the divine. And most importantly, energetically speaking, it's the day right before the partial lunar eclipse in the wonderful sign of our dreamy Pisces. Pisces is the only sign that has one foot here on earth and the other in the astral realm. So my Pisces folks, my Virgo folks, my Gemini folks, right? You guys have been going through a bit of a doozy since May, haven't you? It will get better. And you know what? For those For those who have done the work, it's going to get a lot better. Jasenia, I looked down and see it's also Mexican Independence Day. I am guessing that's why Spirit threw in the grande, right? When I was trying to say grand day. Happy Mexican Independence Day, right? Please have your favorite snack on me, right? Because we're all foodies here. Hi, Jasenia. Hi, Tara. Mars. I've been polite for so long, and you're so good with it, right? You don't have to be. I mean, it's nice to be. Just know that you don't have to be. It isn't required, right? It isn't required. Hi, Dizzy. And if this is your first time here, let us know where you're from. My name is Etta, Mystic Healer, Intuitive, and Spiritual Life Coach, broadcasting live from the lovely, lovely, lovely state of New York, NYC to be exact. Krista, huge spiritual movement here. Your energy, your light, your commitment to the work. I cannot wait to hear about the goodness on a one-on-one, because we're not putting all of that here on these TikTok streets because we don't know who's watching and who has good intentions and not so great intentions, right? So I just can't wait to hear Boogie. Man, I do get annoyed. I bet you do. I feel it in my whole soul. Dizzy. Was Stephen happy to hear from me? We're gonna come back. We're gonna circle back to that, right? Discussing no contact, breaking no contact, and things of that such, because it may not pertain to you entirely, Daisy, but your statement just brought upon the whole idea of no contact. So we'll get into that before we get into the general reading. If you would like a reading, subscribers to the live, or Soul Tribe members who subscribe to the Patreon, right? Always get complimentary readings on the live. Let's see who else is here. Oh my gosh. Emmanuel, it's been ages. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Morty, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Vanessa, you are first on the list, and I will only have a chance to take care of you today. Tomorrow we have the release ceremony, and today is the last day that you can sign up for the full moon guided release meditation we're going to be doing. So if we go live, we're probably going to go live earlier in the day so we have enough time to do the meditation at noon. For those of you guys who signed up, it's by donation. The link is in the you know where. Vanessa, sit tight. We're going to get to you. Let's see. I think I got to everybody. Sunny is in the cut. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Marcy. Hey, Lux. How are you? Trium family. Blessed Monday indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Honey. How are you? All right. No contact. No contact serves a divine purpose, right? Things happen in the void. Things happen in the silence, right? Scientists, physicists, astrophysicists, right, will tell us in the beginning there was nothing and then there was a bang, right? So in that period where there is nothing, right? In that period where you plant the seed and you're just looking at the dirt like, I wonder how long it's going to take for this rose tree to blossom, for this daffodil to pop, for this potato to grow, right? And we just leave it alone. But when it comes to the interpersonal relationships, why can't we leave it alone? There's work being done in the silence, right? You guys know I come from a counseling background. In therapy sessions, I would use that the most when we got to that critical question and the client couldn't answer and they were just stuck sitting there and we're just staring at each other. Because in that moment, you're processing on some type of level. Something is going on. That aha moment is about to happen. But if we just try to fill that void, what we think is emptiness, what we see as silence and disconnect with something just for the sake of filling it, we're displacing what's already there. I think that went over your head. I think that went over your head. What looks to be a void, what looks to be like nothing is happening in no contact, everything is happening. Things are being shifted. Goals are being realigned. People are growing up. People are having aha moments that they can't have if you're constantly, do you still like me? Are we still going out on Friday? And that energy, it disrupts all of that growth that is happening in the silence. Silence is needed in anything that you want to grow. There has to be that time where it looks like nothing is happening to allow everything to happen. Some people don't realize when they break no contact prematurely and they're so excited to reach out to their person. Meanwhile, when the person gets the message, they look at their phone and I'm like, shit, it's them again. Totally agitated, totally ruined their day. Meanwhile, you're on the other end, as happy as a bunny. They're not ready. And that goes back to the person who asked. Were they happy? Kind of, sort of. They just wasn't ready for it. Do not disrupt the process. Use those moments of silence between you and your person. Because a lot of the times the people we think are our people aren't our people for a lifetime. They're our people for a moment. But they're not meant to be with us until do us part. Right? We talk about soulmates and seasons and eras and how everybody's designed to spend a specific amount of time with us. Sure, I would like to be Drake's forever person, but that's not written in the stars, right? Maybe it was just meant for us to have that one exchange, that one conversation, and that's it. A lot of us hold on to people, places, and things because they make us feel good. And we're like, yeah, I'll take this one. We got better for you. Do the healing, do the work, and know that better is coming. And that silence is good. Separation can be good, right? It's all about how you look at it. Remember, all of these words, good, bad, no contact, twin flames, these are all man-made words that the universe doesn't understand. It only understands energy. Right? And we're always being pushed to the places, the people, the things that we are most energetically aligned to. Think about it when you think about if so-and-so is my person and things of that nature. Let me take one more glance. Had me here sitting, I'm getting on her nerves. It happens, right? We're human. We got to have this experience. That's how we know. That's how we learn and we grow. Hi, John. How are you? Jessica, I saw your comment. The links will be posted, right? The link for the guided meditation will be posted on the Patreon. The OG members, you will have that for the OG Soul Tribe meeting tomorrow night. You will have that link sent to you to your email. So just keep an eye out for it. If you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, and you can't, you know. Hi, honeybee. How are you? Hi, figure of fit. Oh, I needed to hear this. That's your person. This is a targeted attack on me, and you're right. Spirit knows what spirit be doing, right? Everybody with me, even you and I, right, are soulmates. We were meant to have the connection that we do, right? Whether this is your first time meeting with me or you've been rocking with the Soul Tribe for the past 2 years, it was meant to be a part of the journey. Once we start seeing everything, the good, the bad, and the otherwise as just part of the journey, and we really get into that energy of detachment, now I'm coming for you, Lux. that's when we truly start to live life as intended. We let people, places, and things just come and go, like the earth herself, Gaia, lets things, allow things to come and go. The seasons come and go. Some seasons like to extend their stay a little too long, and that's okay because it serves a purpose, right? We needed that extended spring to have a better harvest come the fall, right? Because of something that we don't know is going to happen during the winter, right? Nature knows how to course correct and balance itself and go with the ebbs and flows. Why do we as humans struggle with it? Does the wind get up one day? It's like, I was blowing east. I want to go north now, right? Because I have to go north. I feel like going north. But no, you're supposed to go east because of the pollen and the bees and other natural things that are supposed to happen. If the planets and the stars can do what they do, why can't we just be? Just be, right? The last time we went live, that was the thing, or one of the last times, right? To not overthink and just be. And we were all challenged, me included, right? To just be, no matter what came, just be. That being said, Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Oh, wow. Is that 4? 1, 2. Oh, there we go. Because we usually start out with 4, right? And then we get 1 from here, or however many come out. Holy Spirit, what other messages do you have for the collective? My higher echelon spiritual folks, you know who you are, like Krista and Boogie and Lux and Tiffany and John. I hope you're hydrated. I hope you've been really easy with yourself these past couple of days, right? Loka, covering your head, cleansing both within and without, right? Because these eclipse energies are kind of intense. Even though it's a partial eclipse, it is very intense. And it's bringing up that last bit of muck. And there's a lot of revelations coming in. So make sure you take time to receive those downloads appropriately, okay? Because a lot of us sometimes we're getting caught up with the sugar honey iced tea show that's going on around us. We forget that we're on an entirely different mission than those individuals. We're on in an entirely different space. And I'm with the ish all the time, right? And it's okay, right? It's okay. It's part of the journey, but don't be distracted by it, especially between now and mid-October. What other messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. Anything else? No. And then 1 from here. This is a very light spread. Usually the cards are flying all over the place. I'll leave that crossing. And then lastly, 1 from here. Again, if you would like a personal reading, that information's in the you know where, as well as signing up for tomorrow's release. Okay, so we'll start here. I love the chisme too. I really do. And I'm working towards not being as invested into the chisme as I used to, because that could take me down a long road. Someone said, Nini, hi baby. It's been a long road to get everyone as a collective, right? Whether you're an OG Soul Tribe member or you just found us a second ago, right? Getting to this point where you are as an individual has taken a lot of work, has taken a lot of effort. Do not discount that work. Do not discount that effort. Do not succumb to the fact that it's been a long road. See how they're just kind of there, and this one, the little one, is kicking up their feet, and it's just everybody's moving at their own pace, just like all of you are moving at your own pace. Honor that, respect that, right? Try not to compare your journey to somebody else's journey, whether they're a part of the soul tribe or just someone that pops up on your FYP or another feed or in another way. We are all meant to do this journey in a very unique, specific way. While we may have similarities in how we approach the journey, right? We have, even in the soul tribe, there's a lot of common things we share, like being foodies, right? Having that duality where we could be super sweet or you get the horns, right? We have that in common. But there's so many more differences. And in those differences, that's what makes us unique. And that uniqueness is what's needed in the tribe, whether we're talking about the soul tribe here or the tribe you have on your own. If we were the New York Knicks, God bless their hearts, right? Everybody can't play point guard, right? Everybody can't do offense. Everybody has their own position to play for the greater good of the team, for the good of the individual and the good of the team. Same thing, right? Pack of wolves. You have your leader, you have the person that runs the back. Everybody has their position to play. Everybody, though they may have the same interest and same maybe end goal, has an entirely different way of getting there. Honor that about yourself and respect it. Let's see here. This wanted to come over here, so we'll start here. We have Between Worlds, but it came out in reverse. And you guys know I don't read Oracle or Kipper cards in the reverse, right? We only read the tarot in reverse. I heard somebody say tarot one day, and I was like carrot? And I was like, I gotta scroll away because this So this Between Worlds coming out in reverse is feeling like you're no longer in that in-between space. A lot of you here have left the past in the past. So there's no going back. Don't be like Lot's wife and look back and be so intrigued by why you have to leave behind that you get stuck, right? Know that even though it's been a long road already, there's much more road to come, right? Having the courage to continue the journey, to continue moving forward. Look at that. The flamingo's moving forward. The divine feminine is moving forward courageously, cutlass in hand, right? Moving forward, whether you're divine feminine or masculine. Move forward courageously. We already knew that this time of year, right, because of politics. We'll leave it at that, right? Got to keep it TikTok safe, right? Not only here in the United States, but other places, right? There's a lot of ick energy, a lot of dark energy, a lot of fool the people energy going around. Make sure you're seeing things clearly, people, places, and things clearly, and protect yourself at all times. If you get it, you get it. If you need to explain it, especially folks here in the States who live in like the South, the Midwest, right? It's about to get ugly. The closer we get to November, the more you will hear, right? The more you will see, the more your soul might be disturbed. It's okay. It's part of the journey. Just make sure you're ready, right? A change in the wind, also in reverse. But look at that. Looky. A change, clarifying a change. And again, we don't read these in the reverse. Y'all see me check the cards. They were all upright, but it flew out in reverse. It's coming, right? It is coming. Cycles are coming to an end. That's what full moons do. But this full moon, because it falls on an eclipse, right, is something that's been long overdue to come to an end. Let it go, especially, y'all ain't gonna want to hear this, but I gotta tell you, interpersonal relationships, whether that be with your mother or the man or woman you've been married to for the past 25 years. If you're being called to walk away, walk away and don't look back. If they're meant to grow and catch up with you in the future, they most certainly will. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. But you as an individual and what you've been charged with in this lifetime to do, especially when it comes to the people in your life, you gotta release the heavy weight, the dead weight that can't go with you where you're coming, where you're going, or where you're coming. Ew. They just can't. Mourn the loss and keep moving forward, right? Happy birthday to my Virgos, by the way. All this horse and zebra energy is definitely giving the vibe of the Chariot, right? When we see the Chariot in traditional tarot, not tarot, tarot, right? Or tarot. It's Archangel Michael, the badass that he is, speaking about having a cutlass or a sword, right? Chopping things and making room and making space to come through, right? You all have your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team assisting you. But these next couple of weeks, for a lot of you, a version of yourself, a level of resiliency, a level of strength you have yet to display is going to be called upon. You know how they say you don't know how strong you are until you have no choice? A lot of you will be thrust in that position. But it's all a part of getting you around this last bend, getting you around this last bit of muck, right? To get to your happily ever after. Next we have not for you. All these reversals, right? A lot of you have been really, really good at releasing the people, places, and things that aren't for you. Kudos to you, right? Because going back to this change and this person, right? They have very little baggage, right? They have their 2 carry-ons and that's it, right? And she kind of looks like she ran away from her wedding, but we're not going to talk about that right now, because that may be for somebody specific who ran away from somebody they thought there was their person, but realized isn't their person, and now they're trying to break free. Look at that. Once you got rid of what was not for you, you get your King of Water, right? You get your King of Cups, right? We've been getting this energy, and I recorded quite a few videos because I have to now. Pre-record my videos because life. But a lot of the messages, downloads I've been getting today is for the collective, the person you thought was your person isn't your person, but they're being replaced expeditiously. Like very, very quickly. You have someone coming in that's going to be that protector, that basic, whether you're feminine or masculine, that perfect match. For those of you who have been requesting the substitute, the replacement soulmate to come in, they're about to arrive, right? Ace of Earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles, that inflow of abundance, that influx of wish fulfillment on every single level. And I know I gave you the heads up a year ago. Be careful what you wish for, because you're going to get it. Like, really think about what it means to have the very, matter of fact, Chat GPT it, right? You want a happy family life, or blah, 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 blah. Ask Chat, like, list what your vision is for whatever it is that you want, your job, your finances, your money, and ask ChatGPT to describe a day in a life for you living as that person. And can you really sustain that? on a day-to-day, 24/7, 365, 366 on a leap year for the rest of your life. That is your challenge. That is the homework for today, right? Whatever you have on your vision board, whatever you define as abundance, type it into ChatGPT. This is my vision for my life, and this is what it means to me. Write me a story about a day of my life if my dreams came true. And can you handle that? Because a lot of things, I want to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Great. Amazing. You do realize that you will never have a day off again in your life. And ditto goes for, I want to be an entrepreneur. Amazing, right? We love small business owners. We do, right? People who do it on their own. Yay. You have now committed to no days off. There will always be something. Your business will always need something. Can you handle that? Can you handle the fact that there'll be days where you do not make $1? Can you handle the fact that there'll be months where you don't have stable income before the bucks start rolling in? And when they start, they don't roll in, they trickle. Can you handle that? Can you handle being told that your product sucks and you still keep pushing through like that guy did in Acrimony? Tyler Perry's Acrimony, right? Can you handle it? Because it's coming, right? You ask and the universe delivers. Ask and you shall receive. A promising business venture, important documents or contracts. But all, again, looking forward, all of this forward energy, moving forward, walking forward. Things are changing. Defend yourself, but know that things are changing for your good. Whoever you were 6 months ago, 3 months ago, a year ago, you're not that person now. So stop. Honor that person for getting you to where you needed to be, right? Hold reverence for that person that you used to be, but keep moving forward. And for those of you who are looking for relationships, right, partnerships, open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. You want a perfect match, where would the other half of you be, right? If you like doing charity work, why aren't you going to places where people do charity work, right? If you like crocheting, why are you not going to other places where people crochet? Not to say you'll meet them at the crochet meet. You may meet them along the way, but you won't know unless you align yourself perfectly in the direction you're trying to go. Align yourself perfectly in the direction you're trying to go. And pay attention to the signs, because they're going to be super duper clear, right? With all this moon energy, lunar energy inundating the earth, right? The messages have been super clear for those of you who have been paying attention. A lot of you are like, I can't see. Where's my glasses? Play DUMB. It's okay. You just delay the journey even further. And then we have thinker, all in the reverse, right? This is the period of time where you just flow as best as you can. You know how we said before, this is not a time to overthink. This is a time to just be. You want to be a mom, be a mom. You want to be a family, be a family. You want to be the next mega superstar TikTok sensation, be the next megastar TikTok sensation. And we will fully support you. We will comment, like, and forward every single video you post, right? If you want to be a successful entrepreneur, start living that life and just be. Use ChatGPT as your guide. Like, what does a day in the life of millionaire me look like? It's got to be a bit more specific than that, right? But you get the gist of it. And use whatever ChatGPT spits back at you as some kind of blueprint and just start living in that energy. It's more than just, I want to be a millionaire, and you're wishing and wishing and wishing. That's a great start, beloved. But now you have to start acting, walking, talking, behaving, moving, thinking like millionaires do. Millionaires don't haggle over the price of coffee at a coffee shop. They don't. People who are wealthy never ask for the price of anything because they already know what they're getting themselves into before they set foot into wherever they're setting foot into. They're not going to do anything that's over their head. Start doing that. Start adopting that wealthy mindset. Oh, I got to know the price of milk. How much they sell it at Walmart versus the grocery store versus the supermarket. SDFU. For real. A lot of the reasons why, a lot of you who struggle with manifesting abundance, that's the reason why. You can't manifest abundance and then haggle. You can't say the world is mine and then become super fixated and concerned with the price of tea in China. You just have to be. And that's one of the hardest things to do, right? Especially for those of us who grew up with the poverty mindset, who grew up with the lack mindset, and we're told, do you got McDonald's money, right? Because that's where it starts, right? Our need to know the cost of things in relation to other things. It's very easy to look these things up, right? You want a Coach bag, right? Just go to the website. You want a Louis bag. Do not be shocked at the price. Do your research for these things that you want. And know that because you want it, just off the rift of you wanting it, you deserve it. And the universe will help you find a way to attain it if you allow it, if you get out your own way. Because when we look at everything, road is clear, road is clear, road is clear. Road is clear, road is clear. Straight gas, no brakes. The only thing that could stop you now, it's you. And your negative Nancy thinking or your negative Norman thinking. Stop it. Please and thank you. Let's see what you guys are chatting about. Then we're going to get into Vanessa's reading. Strangest thing, how they all came out in reverse. And then we'll wrap up the live. I want to thank each and every one of you for spending this part of your day with the lovely Soul Tribe, Spirit, and myself. Again, my name is Etta, Mystic Healer, Intuitive, Spiritual Life Coach. And I only have 2 pages, this page and my TikTok shop page. And I would never, ever, ever reach out to you first unless you do something phenomenal. And I just have to say, hey, this is phenomenal. Well, I guess positive Patricia works. It does. Positive. Now, Lisa, why did you feel the need to step out of your feminine energy? Let's start there. Let's start there, shall we? Shall we? You want to think about it for a minute and then get back to us? Negative Norbit. I like Negative Norbit because I like the movie Norbit. Beth, thank you for the follow. Lux, have an amazing day. I'm going to hit you up later about the goings on in that borough because that was the last thing we spoke about on the last time we went live, right? I forget who's coming down on the 20th to that borough. But the city is hot. You should know that the city is very hot right now. A lot of different things going on. Try sleeping with healing frequencies. Blaze, I agree. Jessica, me and ChatGPT had a meeting last night. Funny, because I mean, Chat It is AI. It's sophisticated AI, but it is very, very helpful. Who pinned a comment? What did they say? Hi, Penny. How are you? I need my glasses too, Loca. Abundance. I intend to schedule spaces for R&R. Renovated business, different places. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And yes, Empress Honey, that was all the collective. Okay. I want my person. Loca, I hear you. Be careful what you ask for. Jilly B, I ran from my soulmate. It happens. What is that? I have definitely felt a shift in myself. Nini, I'm so happy you honored that. It is imperative along the journey to have those moments where you honor where you're at, where you're coming from, where you're going. Ooh, Sunday. I can't wait to hear your updates. And yes, Mars. Cookie taught us. If Cookie taught us anything, is that we got to put ourselves first. Vanessa to the front of the line. I got. Oh boy. Oh boy. Buying me witchy books. I love it that you're in your feminine energy. Magnificent Mike, Motivated Mary. I like those. Hi, Penny. How are you? You're just okay? That's a good place to start. Shazzy, I came from your reading. Well, hello, hello, hello. There's a lot to be said about love and divine masculines and relationships taking sudden shifts because that always happens during eclipse season, even either right before or right after. Boogie, I would not have mind if you, just took some time and just slept. He's a friend and doesn't show emotion because we're going back to brown skin. So I'm always left wondering. I'm trying to decide whether I let the cat out the bag now or later because I already recorded the video. I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. What are you wondering about? Like, really think about what is it that you want from this friend that has you in the energy of wondering so much to the point you're willing to step out of your femininity to satisfy those wonderings. What's that about? Think about it. Hold it. Think about it. And come back and let me know. Because the energy of this person you're thinking of is very much go with the flow. They could be here, they could be there. They don't particularly care either way, right? They don't particularly show affinity for any particular person. That's just the way they are until they meet their person. That's when you'll see a different side, a more alive side to this person. So think about those wonderings and where they come from and your need to want to take action about them rather than letting the answer come to you. Oh, Vanessa. Hi, Tiana. No cats in the bag. With the lunar eclipse, full moon, can we do a general? Yes. Thank you for pinning the comment for me. Whoever pinned it, I bet it was Loca. All right. Well, of course, we already know this, right? Victory is coming in, right? As long as we keep doing what we've been doing. So that's your reminder, right? I'm doing a little differently. I'm shifting the energy to do Vanessa's personal reading. We only have time to do Vanessa's today, but we will try, heavy emphasis on try tomorrow, to get in the live early before we do the full moon release guided meditation at noon tomorrow. Vanessa, those things that have been on your mind that you try not to let get to you, and you do the work to get through, and you're like, yeah, so it'll be fine. Know wholeheartedly it will be fine. These next couple of weeks are still going to be, I wouldn't say rocky. Your guides are saying rocky. They're just a little bit more up in the air, undecided, if you will. But come like mid-November, late November, right? Between late November and the start of the new year in March. Not the calendar new year, right? The astrological new year. Things will smooth out for you. That being said, let's get you a proper reading. This is your current energy. Full moons bring endings, and endings, this is what's ending, bring new beginnings. And something that you need to be made aware of throughout this entire process. Overall energy is the Three of Wands. When we see the Three of Wands, and that card wanted to poke out again, right? The victory, right? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. That just came blaring in my ear. Hands up. And they stay there. But what your guys are really saying with the hands up and they stay there is this outpouring, this overflow of wish fulfillment where things come in one after the other. When we see the Three of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, the person's back is towards us because they're looking out into the horizon, into the water to see their ships coming in. This is some type of merchant or king, somebody who bought something, who invested into something, who requested something, and it's coming in. This is confirmation that the things that you have requested are coming in. Just go easy. Take your time. These next couple of weeks, next few weeks is going to be a little paint no mind, right? The waters may get choppy, but your ships are still coming in. We'll put that there. Back to your energy, right, which came out in your pre-shuffle, right, as we were talking and really tapping into you, Vanessa, right? When we see the Strength card, Leo energy, right, August energy, but it's also the Empress. And we see the infinity symbol, knowing that we're in the year of karma. Now that you've done the work, right? And this is something the collective, everyone who's done the work has been commended for, but now you guys are really giving you a standing ovation, basically, saying, job well done, just keep going. If you tame the lion, right, If you got through what you got through over these past few months, few years, you can get through anything. And because you did so with such grace and resiliency and perseverance, you're going to receive blessing after blessing after blessing. What is this full moon cycle ending? Oh, gotta cover her boobies. So this is the World card with the Queen of Swords, right? Queen of Swords, air energy. I'm sorry, I got a bit of interference. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, right? The world, fixed sign energy, right? The things that have been promised to you. And you know the things, we don't have to list them, right? That have been promised to you because they're the very things that you have been wanting for. They're the very things you're like, this is missing from my life. Let me plop it on my vision board. Let me write about it in my journal. Let me know that these things are coming, right? So the delay to these things, right, are over. No longer. Have you guys ever seen how long it takes for something to come from, let's say, China to New York, from a port in China to New York, right? It's like a 30-day voyage, right? And sometimes not all the shipping containers, right? You have your 20-foot shipping containers, you have your 40-foot shipping containers all stacked on the shipping ship. Can't call it a boat, right? And sometimes they don't make it. And sometimes it's like, oh my God, pirates and other things going on. It may not come in. I don't know. But they're past the point of delay, right? They're no longer far, far out in the ocean making its way to port. It's almost at port. And what's coming in? Queen of Swords is facing this. Look at that. Look at you again, right? We talk about the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles is a lower vibration of the Empress. It's the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Strength, and the Empress. They're all versions of the same person. You have a windfall of abundance, whatever that means to you, coming in. Your job now is just to let it come, right? She's not pressed. She's not going anywhere. She's not worried about it. She's sitting firmly in her femininity, firmly in her receptive energy, embodying the whole mantra of I attract, I do not chase. Knowing that even though this order has taken a long time to get from one port to another port, you can still add to it and it will magically appear. Because everything that you've been hoping for, wishing for, needing in this incarnation is making its way to you. What's something you need to be aware of? Partnership. All this yellow speaks of a new beginning. Not just with your money, right? Thank you. Okay, we got one more to clarify partnerships for Vanessa. You know how Spirit was like, the person who you think is your person may not be your person? Keep that in mind. Just know, well, they don't want to say anything else, right? Especially if there's been a lot of grief and sorrow in any shape, form, or fashion. They're trying to bring you your divine partner, right? Somebody that matches you on every single level. The good lady talks about the divine feminine, right? The Empress, yet again, do not forget, dearest, who you are every day, right? You wake up. First thing you got to acknowledge is the amazing soul that you are. And anyone that comes in that doesn't honor you as that person, F them. Like, they gotta go quick, fast, in a hurry, right? Put them on a slow boat to China and let them go. The beautiful thing about having it all is not just having it all and having that security that comes with having it all. It is not just knowing that you deserve it, but the level of blessings that's coming in after this eclipse, after that last bit of muck is ushered out of your life, and that solar eclipse we have on the first week of October comes in to bring that new day that is dawning for you with all this yellow. And even here, it kind of like pops with how the light is reflecting on it in the camera. There's a lot of good things coming your way. Just keep doing what you've been doing, okay? Okay. I looked down and see Loka's comment to China. That is your message, Vanessa. Momo, we have to connect at some point this week. Probably on tomorrow night's call, but at some point we should connect. You are beautiful, Vanessa. Dearest Empress. Loka, you'd be surprised what I hear coming from that house. I just, I mind my business and only speak about what's important. But yeah. Anybody else who's interested in a reading, we don't have any time left on the live to do personals. I will answer general questions about spirituality. Consider signing up for a soul session using the link in the you-know-where if you would like a personal reading from me. Those of you who have been waiting to hear from me since the weekend, check your text messages, check your emails, because I'm pretty sure I got through everybody's reading that was due. But if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I don't bite most of the time. Marcy, yes, it is. Because I have to really get my list together for tomorrow. Tomorrow and Wednesday will be a lot of catch-up work. A lot of catch-up work. So that would be definitely one of the better days to catch me this week. Oh my goodness. I'm going to see if we can record it to make it available. I'm going to sit with that tonight to see, and I'll let you know. I'll send you a message on Patreon, through Patreon, to let you know if I'll record it. Because a lot of times I don't know exactly what I can say. I want to do a road opener, and they're like, yeah, cool. But then when I get into the grooves of it, they have me doing something entirely different. So I know what I have planned for tomorrow, but my guides have a way of switching things up. I said the same thing this morning. The way you came through, like you just kept and came through during the channel, and I was like, Momo, I got you. I'm so sorry. I'm a victim of the whole be careful what you wish for because you just might get it, and are you able to handle it? I could speak on that, and no, I'm struggling because there's just not enough time in the day to do what I wanted to do what I have to do what's being asked of me, right? It's three different. I'm being pulled in three different directions, but where do I want to be most? Here with you guys. I could do this all day, every day. But yeah, be careful what you wish for. That's crazy. I just got flowers from my ex, but that's not what I entertain anymore. Heavy on the anymore. I love that for you. I love it. Going through your comments. Hi, Florence. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I should say, not even sometimes, when we do the personal readings, other people will pick up on aspects of that personal reading that applies to them. It happens all the time. Tiana, I'm going to get back to you. Right, because when we started talking, I was up and down, up and down, up and down. So I wasn't able to read the message you sent at the reply you sent to my message. So I'm going to sit with that, and I'll have something for you in the morning. Hopefully, that's the plan. That's the plan. Again, I'm being pulled in three different directions currently, so my plans always don't pan out. People from the past will always be coming back up for reevaluation, right? Not just because of where they're at in their journey, right? But to see where you're at as like a temperature check to see are you still willing to accept that person as they are or the new improved version, right? It doesn't necessarily, we don't have to be in a Mercury retrograde, right? But anytime we have any heavy cosmic action going on, like a full moon, let alone a lunar eclipse, which is a supercharged full moon, and it's a super moon, which means the moon is even closer or appears closer to the earth than usual, which means we have more lunar energy than usual, right? We on a spiritual journey, we have the language, we have the vocabulary to kind of figure out what it means for us and how it's affecting our emotions. But people who haven't elevated to that level don't have that language yet. And just as, you remember the first time you saw angel numbers, there are people from our past that are just getting these aha moments and connecting the dots. So of course, they're going to want to come back to the one who initiated all. I should let you know, another one of the things that the Soul Tribe has in common, especially the OG members, you are kind of like in your light worker way, right? Charged with the task of illuminating other people's lights. You come into people's lives specifically to awaken them to their spiritual gifts. And 99.99999% of the people that you meet have no idea that they even have spiritual gifts. A lot of them don't even have that connection to spirit or anything beyond what they can see, touch, taste, feel, whatever, hear. Or we'll leave hear out of it, right? But if it's not tactile, it's not concrete, right? These people struggle with the abstract. That's why you were called into their lives. So you can be like, without even saying anything, your presence lets them know that there's something more to this life than going to work and being a good employee and being a good mom and being a good dad and doing all the things in life that we're supposed to do and paying bills and everything else that's required of us in our humanness. But we have a whole spirit side that needs just as much, if not more, attention. So a lot of those people, they're going to be like, well, this explains why I felt this way back then. You may not even know that you have inspired somebody because they don't have the words to tell you until they do. So they will come back in that regard, right? And sometimes they don't even know why they're coming back, but it's their spirit needing more of what you offer, right? Needing another hit, another dose, right, of what you offer to help them along their journey. Whew. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Triple A. How are you? Light bearer, way shower, heart clearer is what we do effortlessly. Yes. Consider it, Blaze. Heavy with the good for you. I hope you're having a good life. Well said. Right? Well said. I'm not a light worker. I am vengeance. I try to say that in my Batman voice. As you should. I would, if you do the whole moon water thing, I will definitely suggest getting more because it's a lot. And It's the second supermoon in a series of 4. So we got a little ways to go. The Batman voice. All right, before we wrap up, because it's 3:29, and you guys know where I have to run right now. Any general questions about life, love, the soul tribe, spirit, general, right? Don't ask me about Robbie, right? If you want to know about Robbie, you go with the you know where or wait till the next time we're live. Lux, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. You were given that guidance a long, long time ago, but in the spaces where you go on a daily basis, you know how we said it was hot during the summer? It got even hotter, right? There's a lot of things that, there's a lot of different things going on, and it's all being covered up, right? There's a lot of smoke and mirrors going on. So just be careful. Trust your spidey senses and move accordingly. You got it. Boogie, yes. Did I? I could have sworn I swore that. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. I will touch base with you later on this evening and cook something up. Yes. Florence, we would need a whole 30 minutes, 15 minutes at least, to really get through the bottom, the ins and outs of mirror magic, right? Funny you should mention that. Basically using the mirror to any mirror, to attain a specific goal, right? Mirrors are portals, right? In short. And it's manipulating those portals to a desired will. There's many different ways you can use it to get somebody to stop talking ish about you and leave you alone. You could use it in your glamour magic. You can use it with your affirmations. You could use it to go through portals. The list goes on and on and on and on and on, but it is definitely a thing. Blaze, I think my spidey senses need meditate and make sure you're taking time to rest and do absolutely nothing. No scrolling, no listening to music. Just maybe some binaural tunes or isochronic or beats or singing bowls or frequencies, but nothing that makes your mind want to work. Just detaching, unplugging. Will help with your tune-up. Setting boundaries is a great place to start. That is an excellent place to start, and being unapologetic about where your boundaries are and why you have them up. Someone has cooked here. They definitely did. We'll get into that, right? Because Onsi brought it up last week and we didn't have a chance to go live to talk about it. So we are going to I'm not going to say tomorrow. Wednesday, maybe when we go live, we'll talk about it. That being said, thank you so very much for the new likes, the follows, the gifts, the everything, the todos. I love it. Thank you most especially for spending this part of your day, afternoon, morning, evening with the spirit, the soul tribe, and myself. I truly appreciate it. When we get back on our next live, we'll talk about mirror magic and, of course, do a check-in, because by that time we should be just before the eclipse or just after the eclipse. We've been in the eclipse energies, like heavy in the eclipse energies since Friday. So if your mind has been a little wonky or your body is refusing to do anything, breathe, drink water, eat something yummy, and just breathe as we navigate through another timeline jump and another shift on an individual and a collective level. And most importantly, please, 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 for the love of all things sacred, be gentle with yourself. Mars, how did you fall? Oh my gosh, my poor baby. Are you okay? Please tell me you're okay. You didn't hurt anything too badly. Oh no. Oh my Mars. Mars is like this big. All right, she's got no business falling I was going to say something inappropriate, but I'll keep that to myself. Please send the pictures and be okay. Please be okay. Mars knows exactly where I was going. She's a baby. So said the baby. It's like 5 of y'all that just have the same similar build. Y'all just tiny but mighty. Tiny but mighty. Thank you again. Thank you. I gotta run. Arnica Queen, definitely. Petite. There we go. That's a nicer word. Fancy. Petite. Be gentle with yourselves, please and thank you. And it's Monday. Do something marvelous for you. Until we meet again, stay blessed.